Oddly, you should start planning for a transition the day you buy your practice. That's when you start. Yeah. Ideally, 3 to 5 years.
Mm-hmm. And you can never call us too early because it's all about basically setting things up to be ready for that.
Clean book for sure. Clean books and a happy staff are what I like to see.
I like that.
Yeah. And steady revenues, right?
Yeah.
And lastly, you just be confident what you're going to do after retirement because it's tough. Your whole world revolves around you for those 30 or 40 years, and not having that support network and that team around you afterwards can be a very, very lonely experience. So
sure can.
What are you going to do afterwards?
Yeah. And just make sure that you don't do it too late. I mean,
Right.
The worst thing that happens is when somebody calls us too late and they've got a time crunch that's impossible to basically meet. And, they've been declining revenues and the practice doesn't have the value that it used to. So the earlier, the better.
And we always say it's better to do it 6 months too early than 6 months too late.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the biggest thing is the amount of time that it takes. That talks about it a lot, that, a dentist typically is not going to sell their own home because the expertise that it takes to attract buyers, bring those people in, using our expertise and our knowledge of this, doing this on a regular basis versus a doctor doing it one time. We can really help. We can really bring value to that equation in helping them that transition.
Yeah. Goodwill is really what we're selling, right? So at the end of the day, we want to preserve that goodwill, make it an enjoyable experience for both parties, and to allow the practice to live for another generation. And that can only happen if it starts with the foundation of the passing of goodwill. And so not only are we the quarterback that gets it to the finish line, but we're the person that's going to manage the goodwill and make sure that's preserved throughout the process.
And max goodwill preservation is based upon that relationship between that buyer and seller.
Well, we like to say, thank goodness dentistry is still a people business. And you need good people around you on both sides to make sure it comes to a successful conclusion.
Yeah, those relationships are really what it's about. We talk about relationships a lot, the relationship between the buyer and the seller, the relationship between us and those professionals that we try to surround our buyers and sellers with to really kind of focus on, a successful transition.
Wow, growth, baby.
Yeah.
Growth. We started, there were, I think, coverage of 13 states, and now we're at 48 or 49. These are people that we've been in battle with for 20 years or more through many challenges professionally, and to be together with them again here at DDSmatch with Thad Miller creating an environment for all of us to succeed and thrive is just awesome.
It's so incredible. I mean, one of the things that I like to do, and I do it regularly, is I visit our own website and I look through the page of professionals. And just scrolling through that page of professionals and seeing who's here and the order that we came in and how we came in, it's magic.